Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and with St. Patrick's Day coming up, it's time to make some corned beef. Traditional methods for cooking corned beef are generally boiling or steaming. Those have never been my favorites though. I usually use a slow cooker, crock pot, or a pressure cooker, instant pot. And in this video, I'm going to compare the two methods and see is either a clear winner. For the purposes of this video, I wanted to be as consistent as possible between the two methods, outside of the actual cooking method. So I didn't add any special ingredients, aside from some beer and the seasoning packet. The only real difference between the two methods is the crock pot piece of corned beef that I used is about a ½ pound less than the Instant Pot version, and that's because there were only 2 corned beefs left at my grocery store. But aside from that, the prep, the slicing, the reheating, all the same. So let's get started and see if there's a winner. Both pieces of corned beef are of the same brand, so no difference there. And I always start by rinsing things off. I rinse off the seasoning packet just to make it easier to handle, and I rinse off the corned beef brisket to get rid of some of that excess salt that's in the brine. Then into the crock pot this one goes. I'm going to add a can of beer, and I know Guinness is probably the recommended beer, but that's not what's in my fridge, so it's a can of Spotted Cow. Then the seasoning packet. Then cover. And I'm going to cook this over low heat for 8 hours. For the Instant Pot, I have also rinsed off the corned beef brisket. I add the seed packet and another can of the same beer. Cover. And we're going to set this to 90 minutes, high pressure, with a natural release. It has been right about 8 hours, so let's check on our crock pot beef. It smells wonderful. Corned beef doesn't look all that pretty when it's cooked. And for the Instant Pot, very similar looking. Not much to say here. The first thing I wanted to test is how well does each of these pieces of corned beef slice. So I chilled the corned beef and then used my deli slicer. First off, I am slicing the crock pot corned beef, and I'm getting some decent slices, but I'm also getting an awful lot of crumble that's coming out of it. For the Instant Pot corned beef, I find that the slices are coming out a lot better, a lot more consistently. Not as much crumble either. And as I bag these up, that crumble becomes really apparent. Just trying to even pick up the crock pot corned beef, it kind of shreds a little bit. Whereas the Instant Pot corned beef, I can grab a great big handful of slices and they don't really fall apart. And there's not that much crumbly stuff left on the plate. At this point in the filming, I got struck down with the norovirus, and for 3 days, I didn't eat a thing. So there was a little bit of a break in this video before I came back. So the next test wound up being reheating the corned beef along with some sauerkraut to see if there was any difference in taste, texture, etc. So on the right side, we've got the crock pot corned beef. On the left side, the Instant Pot corned beef. Is that good?
Oh yeah. Let's grab the yellow mustard.
Oh yeah. So here again, the crock pot corned beef. Pretty flaky, crumbly, if that's what you're looking for. A little harder to pick up too. Very tasty. Once I taste the Instant Pot, I'll offer my comparison. So the Instant Pot seems to hold together better. Tender, also very tasty. It is a little less salty tasting to me. All right, so you're going for the crock pot first?
Okay, yeah. Super tender and juicy.
All right, and now the Instant Pot.
I don't know. I think they both taste really good, so I can't really tell the difference.
All right.
So, yeah.
That's valid.
Yeah.
So what are the takeaways? In terms of the crock pot beef, It was, I mean, super easy. It's just set it and forget it. Makes the house smell great all day long. It is a bit crumblier, though, which means any corned beef you get from it is probably going to be almost instantly ready for corned beef hash or for some sort of a dip. Additionally, the crock pot corned beef was a bit saltier. The Instant Pot corned beef, also very easy, pretty much set it and forget it. It only took about 2 hours versus 8 for the crock pot, and it sliced a lot better, making it, I think, a lot better for sandwiches or Reubens or people that just like big chunks of corned beef. Both cooking methods, I think, provide a wonderful way to do corned beef, and I think which one you choose is probably most contingent upon, well, do you have the appliances, but also how you're going to use the eventual corned beef. Now, if you've got some corned beef leftovers, or maybe you're picking up some corned beef on sale after St. Patrick's Day, I'll be back next Friday with another recipe to show you what to do with that extra corned beef. But that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button. If you're not a subscriber already, tap that subscribe button, then hit the bell to turn on all notifications. And if you'd like to help out the channel and get some perks in return, click that join button and see what membership options are all about. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and thanks for watching.